Over the last 3 months, YouTube has completely changed my life. As of today, I have 893 of you tuning in, subscribed to the channel, and has shown me so much kindness and motivation. This is a number that may seem small in the grand scheme of things, but it means so much because at the end of last year, I actually started this channel. I posted these 3 videos here at the very bottom, and it hasn't really garnered much interaction, but I just said, you know what, it's good that no one sees these videos. I'm just gonna post it, just get over that fear of putting myself out there. I didn't tell anyone about this channel, and then I stopped after 3 videos. It wasn't until the 2nd of September 2024, 3 months ago, where I finally decided, you know what, it's now or never, let's just do it. I'm not gonna lose anything, just give it a go. And I started posting every single week, every single Sunday for the last 14 weeks. And there's almost 900 of you here. I've seen these videos on YouTube trending that, you know, how YouTube changed my life with less than 500 subscribers, less than 1,000 subscribers. And it's not until you experience it for yourself that you get to truly appreciate, wow, this is actually a lot more profound than I would have thought even before you get monetized. So today I'm going to share with you exactly what I've learned through this journey, and also some tips on how you can get started if this is something you want to pursue. The right time to get started is now, and I'm here to tell you why. I'm Annie, a brand and web designer and founder of Emptistudio, and I didn't start my YouTube channel because I wanted to be a professional YouTuber. That was not the case. I'm actually quite introverted in real life, especially when it comes to speaking on camera. It's pretty awkward for me, but the reason why I really wanted to start a YouTube channel was I needed a change. I work on client projects day in and day out. I have a small design studio, and in the past year I've just felt quite burnt out. I'm sure some of you freelancers out there can understand this. You go through like feast and famine cycles, and I've been really lucky over the last year that there's just been a lot of work coming in, and it's a double-edged sword because you always feel like you have to be there for your clients. You're trading your time for money, and in those moments where I felt really exhausted, really burnt out, I couldn't really stop. I still had to keep up with a workload. I still had to be there and to show up. That made me just question, is this the freedom career that I wanted to pursue? YouTube, as everyone knows, can be a source of passive revenue if you build up an audience, you have videos there. It's kind of like an asset. You create it once and then your videos live on forever. And that's why YouTube really piqued my interest. And I just really got burnt out from other social media platforms, especially Instagram. Every freelancer out there, you probably have this pressure to be putting yourself out there on LinkedIn, on Instagram, try to build an audience, get clients, show your work. But for me, Instagram was really unsustainable. I felt like I was just trying to please the algorithm to no effect. I'll show you my profile over the last year of really inconsistently posting because I just wasn't really passionate about it. I created 129 posts, and I went through this stage of rapidly trying to churn out content, posting, you know, every other day, 3 times a week, and it still didn't feel enough. And I've only gotten less than 400 followers on there over the past probably 3 years. And same thing with TikTok. I just reposted the same content. I don't have much love for it, but I really tried my best, did all reels, short form video content, crickets. So it was not helping my work, it was not helping my mental sanity, and I just felt like it was pointless. But YouTube, I actually really enjoy YouTube as a platform compared to other social media platforms. You probably hop off of an Instagram scroll session or a TikTok scroll session and you just feel like, damn, I kind of wasted my last 2 hours. But on YouTube, you learn a lot. Like I learned pretty much 90% of everything I know about marketing, sales, even design on YouTube. I think it's helped me more, YouTube University, compared to my traditional design degree. And it is evergreen. This is a concept where you post something out there and it lives on for longer. The content has a lifespan that goes beyond what is on other short form content platforms. So on Instagram, if your video doesn't perform well in the first 24 hours, it's probably not going to do anything after that, unless people go on your profile and they scroll down and actually take a genuine interest. But YouTube, I found that some videos, they're still getting views months down the line, and sometimes I've seen other creators, their performance charts, see that maybe in the beginning couple of months it stagnates, and then somehow it gets picked up because YouTube really tries to feed your content to the audience that needs it, and that is something that you can rely on. So starting a YouTube channel has been really helpful for me in building my confidence and consistency, and my goal for it is to, one out of three things. Number one, to be a passive revenue source, so you get monetized when you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which I'm kind of on the way. I presume it'll probably take around maybe 10 to 12 months for me, and that's kind of the average. I hear a lot of people is 1 to 2 years it takes for monetization. So all you have to do is just really stick to it, and it's predictable. If you keep being consistent, you keep improving, you will hit that milestone. And then number two is I just want to have a platform where I get to build an audience and share different things and actually make a difference in other people's freelance careers and connect with other people and build an audience, because down the line I really want to create a course on everything I've learned about building my freelance business, all the tips in sales and marketing, and how design can really help change everything, and to really be a platform like of education and helping people build their careers. So that would be my second goal. And the third goal really is just to have something that I can look back on and feel proud of. I'm not sure if this is just like a millennial Gen Z existential kind of hang up, and we really want to feel like we're contributing something to the value of our life. Like, we don't want to sit in a cubicle anymore. We want to do something that truly brings some value to other people, and in the sense it gives us fulfillment as well. So let's dive into how else has YouTube changed my life in a way that was unexpected. Number one is that it taught me discipline, and it taught me how fulfilling being disciplined can be. Having uploaded one video every single week for the last 14 weeks, put all the metrics aside and the numbers and the subscribers, what's really been fulfilling for me is seeing how I can do this. It's much like investing. I started investing at the end of last year, and just putting a couple $100 aside every single month and seeing it snowball, it just proves to you that you are capable of so much more, and that you see it slowly start to accumulate. And it just feels like you're progressing and you're making a difference in your life. It showed me all the progress made in the small wins. I once read this quote, "Fulfillment is the delicate balance of peace and progress," and that really stuck with me. Every single video you put out there, it insinuates that you are growing and developing, and with each new subscriber that watches a video and every single new comment that I read that's so encouraging, it just makes you feel like, wow, I am consistently building towards something. And I know metrics are something that you shouldn't look at too often, but with every single growth, every single additional watch hour accumulated, every additional subscriber that comes to your channel, it's like my Duolingo streak. I don't know how many of you are obsessed, but I'm on a 630-day streak right now learning Cantonese, and just having that accumulation, it just makes you feel like, wow, like I've made so much progress and I am proud of myself. Next, YouTube changed my life because it gave me a lot more confidence. When I first posted that first video last year, I posted it and I just cringed, but I didn't tell anyone about the channel. I was way too shy. I was scared of how people would judge me, but YouTube is really like a personal development journey. Yesterday, we actually went to a group dinner with a bunch of friends, and a friend of mine asked, "Oh, Annie, are you doing YouTube right now?" And I said, "Yeah, I am." And I was actually really excited to share. And it turns out quite a few people on that table actually have started their small channels in secret, and just being able to connect with people on that level and learn that, wow, like we kind of all have the same dreams and aspirations. We all want to build something for ourselves, and we're all scared of getting started, and we all want to build something bigger. Having that connection with people and being able to step out of that comfort zone and to be able to do what you are scared to and eventually feel proud of it, that has really made me realize that you can do anything that you set your heart to, and you shouldn't be embarrassed, because people are more supportive than you think. And a lot of people probably also are on this path of wanting to dabble in content creation as well. Next is that sense of accomplishment that you just can't find in your 9-to-5 work, because this is something that you choose. This is something that you're building for yourself. It becomes a kind of a digital archive of everything you've learned, who you are in this current day and age. And every single week creating a video is something I look forward to, but also it gives you something to look back on down the line. As a freelancer, I spend most of the time working on client projects, working for other people. If you work a 9-to-5, you can probably relate as well. You're grinding a third of your life away, helping other people achieve their dreams, achieving their sales and revenue goals. But it is slightly detached from your personal sense of accomplishment. We're working for that paycheck, but wouldn't it be nice if our work coincided with what we value as well? And it also begs me to ask this question: if my clients decided to leave, if my clients decided to discontinue our relationship, if all the work dried up, what do I have left? What do I have left that is my own? And that's why I think it's really a matter of diversifying the risk of being a freelancer, is building my own platform, building your own audience, so that down the line, no matter what it is that you feel like doing, be it you want to create a course, be it where you want to start a community membership, whatever you want to write a book, you want to start a podcast, that there will be people there and waiting to support you. And that is the value of really trying to connect with people online. YouTube is the first platform that feels human to me. Instagram, I think it's only nice when you're actually connecting with friends in your own social group, but when you're trying to connect with potential leads, potential audiences, you can see there's not much genuine connection. It's just brands kind of pitching to you that's kind of dodgy, or it's other people trying to pitch their brands and services to you. You never really get to have that really genuine connection, at least not with a small following. But on YouTube, you can see in some of the comment section, there's people that's really sweet and lovely, and I've even gotten emails from people just saying like, hey, found your channel, keep it up, you're doing really well. It's just such a more genuine and connected community, especially because of the long form content where people really get to know you, and that's something that other platforms just don't provide. Next, YouTube is a freelancer's best friend. As I've said, I've tried Instagram for years, tried TikTok, tried LinkedIn. Each do have their own benefits, but for a lot of us, we're just tired and burnt out of the constant endless churn of content you need to put out there in order to be pushed out or appreciated by the algorithm gods. Whereas YouTube's different. As long as you're providing value, as long as people click on your video, they watch it, your video is evergreen and it can continue to deliver value for years to come. I've watched videos where YouTubers have actually stopped their channel. They took a hiatus, they took a year-long break, but in the background the videos are still generating views and they still have a tiny bit of passive income coming in. And I just feel like that is such a refreshing way of thinking about social media. And for me, I've currently paused any kind of activity on all other different platforms, and I just want to focus on YouTube because it's genuinely been the one that's worked most for me, and I know it's going to deliver me the most value just on a personal development basis, on a human level, but also for your business moving forward as well. But my biggest lesson and biggest takeaway from this YouTube journey has been that you are not alone. You are not alone in wanting to post on YouTube. You're not alone in wanting to grow an audience. You are not alone in wanting to create something of yourself, and it's something that you shouldn't be shy of. If anything, right now is a great moment to kind of encourage each other, share that you are doing this endeavor, and people who support you, they will rally behind you. I was at one point too scared to even share this with my partner. I didn't want to just feel like, oh, she wants to be a YouTuber. But after I did, he was super supportive. So was all my friends now who know about it. And it's actually encouraged more people to say like, oh yes, like I really want to get started as well. Like, how did you think about it? How did you approach it? So I'm gonna film more videos in the future teaching you guys how I got started, what are the genuine tips that's helped me stay consistent along the way, and what are the biggest obstacles to look out for, because this is an infinite game. Essentially, as long as you keep going, you are going to see progress, you're going to feel fulfilled. It's stopping and giving up. That's the biggest hurdle. If you found this video interesting, helpful, you're going to want to check out this one on the left right here, where I dive deeper into making money online, how to start your own business, and how to live a life of creative and financial freedom, doing what it is that you love. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.